Philip DeFranco, did he just cancel Colleen Ballinger? Let's talk about it. All right, so YouTuber Philip DeFranco had this to say about Colleen Ballinger.
Thing going on with Colleen Ballinger right now, aka Miranda Sings. And keep in mind, with this, there is a lot going on. I'm trying to condense and make this consumable, so I'm going to be linking to sources down below, not only with like, media pieces, but also online videos. I think H3 Podcast did a great video on them. But we're talking about this because accusations online have been mounting for weeks, coming from every corner of the internet, and it seems like it's hit a boiling point. Right among the several pieces that have now been published, you had Rolling Stone publishing a massive one. So we're going to talk about that, and then some of the other stuff has been coming from social media. And the gist of this is that Colleen's being accused of bullying, abusing, and manipulating her fans, most of whom were underage via a pattern of inappropriate behavior. And if this sounds familiar, it's because this is not the first time that she's dealt with these allegations, right? Back in 2020, Adam McIntyre made a video accusing Colleen of toxic and inappropriate actions, and he's actually at the center of this latest round as well, with Adam posting several videos over the last couple of weeks outlining Colleen's indiscretions, saying that Colleen had a group chat with roughly 24 fans, most of whom were young teenagers, and in that chat, she would ask inappropriate questions, with Rolling Stone reviewing some of those messages, which included questions about sex and if they had lost their virginity. And on Twitter, you can see even more examples of this, with Adam posting a video Colleen allegedly sent of her inserting a tampon in her mouth and then asking her fans to send a video of them doing the same thing, with Adam saying she would talk to him about her sex life as well as Trisha Paytas's nudes, all while she was 30 and he was 14, 15. And in his videos, Adam said that Colleen would just generally overshare about her personal life and then make Adam get involved, saying that he felt that she used him.
This is what she used me for. She would love bomb me, make me feel like I had a friend, pretend to care about me, and I would just have to do all of her dirty work for her.
With all this, you had tons and tons of people speaking out against her, some saying Colleen would bully and mock her biggest fans behind their backs, Adam backing this up, saying she would do this with him.
This was a common theme where we would find someone in the fandom that was doing something bizarre, and it would become an inside joke where we'd make fun of them.
On top of that, there were also claims about how she would turn her fans into employees only to pay them very little and exploit their labor, with one person writing that people in her circle made working on her shows a living hell. And apparently that toxicity extended from behind the scenes to on stage, as you had people resurfacing old clips where she repeatedly crossed the line during Miranda live shows, with people also describing the bit, saying she brought minors on stage, exploited them. In one case, she had a child reach into her pants to grab cheese balls. There was also another one that got a ton of attention where she had a teenage fan come on stage to do a bit about yoga, and there she stretched the fan's legs open in front of everyone, with a person actually also making a TikTok about how exploited she felt by all that, saying she felt incredibly exposed on stage, worried about what people could see of her since her outfit didn't have full coverage of her body, so she felt essentially naked on stage, sexually violated because she felt her body had been exploited for entertainment, and allegations of inappropriate behavior extending past Colleen and over to members of her team, with one fan telling Rolling Stone that Colleen's friend Corey mocked their weight at a meet and greet, with Colleen's brother Trent also being accused of complimenting a fan's look, saying things like, "You would look good pregnant if you ever want children one day," as well as allegedly saying, "Anything we talk about stays between you and I." And so with all that, you had Sasha Judd, an expert on fandom, telling Rolling Stone that these allegations shed light on how much emotional power stars can have, especially within their insulated fandom, and how even if nothing is technically illegal, it can still harm a young fan. Whenever there's an opportunity to actually be in contact with the object of your fandom, that's just sort of ripe for a really unbalanced power dynamic, because the fan is nobody to the famous person, and the famous person is absolutely everybody to the fan, and that can produce some pretty giant red flags. And while speaking to Rolling Stone, Adam echoed that issue, noting that as a young fan, he was not looking for red flags. He was too thrilled to just have Colleen's attention, and adding, "I was looking at it like this golden opportunity of trust, and I, in the moment, really didn't care if it was morally right or wrong, because I was just grateful that she was talking to me and not anyone else." And as all of this has been coming out, Colleen has been losing subscribers and sponsorships, with ZocDoc telling Rolling Stone it would no longer run ads on her podcast. People also waiting for more creators to chime in, Trisha Paytas in particular, and that because Colleen actually hosts a podcast with Trisha, and one person alleged that Colleen used to host viewing parties to body shame and make fun of Trisha's OnlyFans content. But also with all of this, it does appear that Colleen still does have fans on her side. In fact, some relentlessly so, because Adam said that he's actually been harassed by her fans, to the point where he's actually had to file police reports over the threats of violence, doxing, and swatting that he's been receiving. And Adam telling Rolling Stone that this harassment has been soul destroying. And so with all these allegations, you've had tons of responses with people saying things like, "Don't get it twisted, the way that Colleen Ballinger treated her fans is so obscenely inappropriate and absolutely not the norm for any public figure, especially one with an audience of children. If this were a traditional child's entertainer, it would be non-stop headline news. Can you imagine if an adult Disney Channel star was in group chats with underage fans, using them for free labor, telling them graphic details of their sex life, publicly posting sexually charged content targeted at kids, then going on tour and making kids mimic explicit acts?" Now for her part, Colleen didn't respond to the Rolling Stones request for comment there. She also didn't respond to our request for comment, and so for now, we'll have to wait to see what else comes from this. She hasn't posted to YouTube since it started blowing up, though she did perform on the 23rd. And so I'll leave this with two final things. One, with all this, I'd love to hear your thoughts in those comments down below. And two, just again, this is me trying to make a very big situation consumable, so I'm going to link to sources down below that...
right there. That was the best summarization of the entire Colleen Ballinger situation. Right there. Everyone, yes, right there. Finally, another YouTuber has come forward and at least brought some light. Now, in true Philip DeFranco fashion, he's not gonna get up there and disavow. He just gave you the news, put it all out there. We gave an opportunity to Colleen Ballinger to come forward and say something, and she did not do it. She's still on tour, posting. She is still making her money. Her tickets are now $5. Did you hear about that? If you go to her show, it's $5 to go to her show. I mean, if you're gonna have a theater, you have to pay for the cost of the theater and hope that you recoup the money back. How is she making any money? How is Colleen Ballinger making any money right now if she turned off her ability to basically make money off YouTube and TikTok because she's not posting over there anymore? She's not posting, hey guys, come over to see me in this city and state, I'll be there next. She's not saying that at all. You know, when you go on tour, you know, there's the classic shots, you getting out the bus, hello Chicago, come see me tonight. Nothing. She can't do that because if people are like, you're gonna promote your show, you're not gonna. So it's like she's stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I'm like, wow. Here is this woman who's going on tour. She's not promoting her tour. I think she's just doing it just to do it contractually. Tickets are $5. I don't get why she can't say anything. I mean, she's on stage. I don't know why she can't get up there and say, hey, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed the show tonight. I just want to end you all with this. You know, there's some videos about me. There's articles written about me, and I just want to issue an apology, blah, blah, blah. Like, she could easily do that on stage. And, you know, people are going to record it, and they'll post it on her social media, and she can direct message the people she feels she needs to apologize to. And granted, it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. Because they're going to nitpick her apology. They're going to break it down, say it's fact, fake the house, because I'll be the one doing it. And that's just the way it is. That's just the gig, girl. I don't understand why she doesn't say it. And I'm going to circle back to what I said a couple days ago. If she makes an apology video, maybe that could be held against her that she actually did do something. So, I recently saw a psychic, Aphrodite, talk about this. And let me tell you about this psychic. Every time he gets his card and the first card he puts down, he goes, oh my God.
Oh my God.
You ain't gonna be good.
Oh my God. I can tell you right now, she's convinced she's innocent and that she did not intend for it to be this way. Straight up. So the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is like a knight in shining armor. You think of the Knight of Swords as someone with pure intentions who wants to help. And the Star is celebrity. And then we see the Temperance card, which is patience and balance, give and take. And the Knight of Wands, which is... Knight of Wands is like misguided aggressions. When I tell you that in her mind, again, I'm not defending her. If you want to misrepresent my intentions, then you're doing that for clicks and views, or you're doing that just to hate on me, and that's your prerogative, but it's not the truth. I'm not defending her. I'm letting you know what's going on in her brain, okay? The Star and the Knight of Swords is her feeling like, I am doing my best to give back. Temperance. I want to give back to you for what you gave to me. That's literally what she was thinking. The reason why she is so close to fans is because in her mind, I'm giving back to you. Temperance card, you gave to me, I pour in your cup. Star, I'm using my celebrity, Knight of Swords, to help. And Knight of Wands is reverse, which means this ends up being a misguided aggression. So what that means is, in her eyes, you helped me, I want to help you. So look, translate that to like, if someone has beef with someone else, I'm on your side. I want to have your back. So you're a fan of mine, you have beef with someone? Okay, then I'm going to have beef with them too. So when there are allegations of her like weaponizing fans and things like that, in her mind, okay, she's thinking, well, I'm being loyal. And in turn, I want your loyalty to me as well.
Like, first of all, can you imagine you visiting a psychic and you're like, hey, can you read my cards? And they're like, yeah, sure, here we go. Oh, it ain't good, sis. Like, can you imagine that? Shout out to Aphrodite. The fact that she thinks she did nothing wrong, you know, in any situation, right? This is what really boils my blood in any situation where there's a disagreement about something. It's the fact that one person believes they did nothing wrong. It's the fact that one person thinks that the other person is completely 100% to blame. You have to take a step back and say, what part did I play into this? What was my role in this? Let me own that. Because I can't own what you did and what they did and the domino effect of this. I can only own my small part. And Colleen Ballinger, for her to come forward, she would have to own her parts. And I don't get why she can't say, hey, this video right here that I sent, I want to own that. I was not right. I should not have done that. Don't even give an excuse as to why you were going through the gigs, what you're going through. I don't care to hear all that. Just an apology. I don't want to hear, I want to apologize, but no, just apologize and keep it moving. And I don't understand that. Ego, arrogance, and pride, or is it more than that with Colleen Ballinger? And then her friends, Manny and Muay. Well, I don't want to say friends because Manny and Muay claims they're not friends, but her associates, Manny and Muay. And then that's another one. People are exposing their hands for free when they're coming forward to make these videos about her. They're like, what? I don't know anything about this. What are you talking about? Oh, girl, please. This is national news. Rolling Stone magazine, CNBC. I mean, you Google it. There are big platforms talking about the Colleen Ballinger situation. And yet, she has yet to say anything. And I don't think she's going to say anything. This has been going on for more than 2 weeks. We're going on 3 weeks now, almost a month. Can I just say a month? At this point, over a month. Well, no, not really. Because to me, this started on like the 5th, 6th, and it's already the 26th. So, almost a month. This has not been a great month for Colleen Ballinger. I don't know why she can't just get on camera and apologize for it if she feels she did nothing wrong or something like that. And, I often question, right, if Adam McIntyre had, let's say, 6, 7 million subscribers, would she then want to say something? And you know this is why people don't come forward, because now Adam McIntyre is going to be known as the guy with the Colleen Ballinger situation. Like when you Google his name, that's what's going to come up probably the rest of his life. This is why people don't come forward, because they don't want that on them. They don't want that publicity. They don't want that press, right? And if Adam McIntyre was to ever leave social media, internet, and maybe get like a really nice job somewhere, and they want to Google his name, because these jobs, you work corporate, they want to see who they're hiring, they'll Google your name. This is gonna come up. This is bad. This is embarrassing. So this is why I feel like Colleen Ballinger should pay Adam McIntyre something, because it's and Adam McIntyre said, I was a fan. I was excited to talk to someone that I really like, from TV and film. And there's something about the innocence of a child where you're just, poking around, having fun, and you really look up to somebody on the internet, and then they reach out to you, and you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. The opportunities, maybe they can help me with my career or something. Who knows? I think Miranda really made it a safe space. She created a false reality for them because she didn't set any boundaries. And I think that she sorry about that. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just like, I don't want to get emotional. She just should have set boundaries. Because when I was a kid, I've dealt with situations like that too. I'm not gonna go any further. If you know from previous videos. But she should have set boundaries for it. She'd have been like, hey guys, this is our little group chat. Let's just keep it fun and positive. This is not a smear campaign. We don't like somebody. Let's just keep it professional in here. I'm not even gonna be in here that much, but I'll pop in and say hi every now and then. And I don't get why she didn't have like a fan club where they pay dues. I don't understand that. Because again, like Philip DeFranco said, if this was a Disney star, it would be huge. But this is a YouTuber. It was almost like when this first started, I'm gonna be honest with you. Miranda Sings, right? The character with the red lipstick that Colleen Ballinger plays. I would watch every now and then. This is years ago. I was like, what is this? Because my niece at the time would be saying things, and I'm like, why are you saying it like that? Because I know she wouldn't say words like that. And she would say, oh, it's from my favorite YouTuber, Miranda Sings. I was like, let me see. And she showed it. I was like, okay, I understand the gig. It's this woman who's pretending to be this young kid in a room. Okay, I get it. And my niece would eat that up. She loved it. Now, she outgrew that. But Miranda Sings, I feel like this was a catalyst for her to just drop the character at this point. Because I heard rumors that Miranda Sings, Colleen Ballinger, was looking for a way out to stop the character. But it just got so big she can't. Because the audience are such young kids. That's who are going to her concerts, to her shows. They're not real adults, unless an adult takes the kids. I think that she should have just not interact with people online like that. This is why a lot of celebrities do not interact with people. And then people say, oh, they're being stuck up. They didn't want to say hi to me. They didn't want to do this. They didn't want to do that. This is why. Because if you get too close, Then the person, not the only Ballinger, they get too comfortable and they start showing their ass. And it's like, oh, you offended me. I don't like how you said that. And then here we go. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm saying that Colleen Ballinger never set boundaries, and she should have from the beginning. And I was here. I was the first person to interview Adam McIntyre. I was the first person, I think, to make a video standing my ground about the whole situation that I know of. Before the sway of public opinion, I was there. I clocked at the house. I didn't clock at the house the first time, but the second time, it was huge. It grew legs, as we call it. That first time Adam McIntyre came forward, that fandom came for him the house. They said it was fake the house. The second time, now that Cody Rance came forward and said something, people were more inclined to listen. They're like, oh, okay, now we have another person backing it up with more receipts. And I posted more receipts on my other video called Colleen Ballinger More Receipts Came Out. So if you haven't watched that video, check it out. Okay, I want to say a big thank you to Sparky Cat Cosmetics. They sent me this huge, massive PR. And this is the palette. They have a Zodiac palette. Check this out. These are so cute. So, let me know what your Zodiac is. Mine is a Leo. And let me tell you, I'm a Leo true and true. August 9th. So let me know what Zodiac sign you are. Because you can be, like, let's say, like a Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces. You can be that. But then it's like, depending on what birthday you have, it depends of if you're like a real Virgo, a real Pisces or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But me, August 9th, I'm going to tell you, I'm a Leo through and through. So shout out to Sparky Cat Cosmetics and their Zodiac palette. If you're into it, check out this small independent brand. And it's Sparky Cat Cosmetics. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. They sent me so much, so maybe I'll play with some more of it. And this is my makeup look today. Little highlighter right here. Okay, guys. Well, I'll let you guys go. Let me know what you think about that drama. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. I love you so much.